Amène-toi, amène-toi.
Stay ballsy. Don't take any shit from anyone.
I believe we're live, John.
I welcome you all to the show, live, and I welcome you all to the show, pre-recorded, podcast, streamed, and downloaded. I'm OJ, and today I have the distinct pleasure of introducing a man who needs no introduction, but he gets one anyway because he will cut off my audio and then some if I don't. John Rambo.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are you? I'm doing well. John, how are you, sir?
I'm doing quite well.
Glad to be here. Did you just fall down? What happened?
I tried to flip my hats off my face and it didn't work.
You're trying to do gymnastics now.
Yes. I'm doing
right.
backflips over here.
Let's get right into it. We got a lot to cover today. Not really, but we'll see what happens. But last week on the show, we got into this conversation about Halloween costumes, right? And how, like, everything for girls has to be, like, a sexy thing. And sometimes it's stuff that makes no sense, that should never be sexy. Just really bizarre things, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we talked about this for a little bit. People started sending me links to costumes that they thought were strange, that maybe I thought would be funny. So I kind of compiled a bunch of these. I also went online. I spent several thousand hours this week doing my own research, looking at girls in costumes for research for the show. That's the only reason I would do such a thing, right?
Of course. Yes.
Right. So I did do this. I did kind of add some to it. So what we're going to do, we're going to go through a bunch of costumes. These are actual costumes. These are actual pictures of costumes. We're going to, for the first time, we're really going to utilize the video version of the show.
Amazing.
It only took us 50-something episodes to do this.
And those of you listening in at home on your MP3 players or whatever, we will tell you what the costume is, and you can build a mental image in your head. This will be, you'll actually get the enhanced version because you can build this costume in your mind.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. So what we're going to do, we're going to kind of look at these costumes. We're going to decide if they are in fact sexy. Are they actually sexy? Should they exist? Are they necessary? And whatever else we kind of come up with to say about these costumes. So here we go. We're going to go to our new window here. Oh boy. Well, I screwed up already. That was one of the good costumes. We're going to talk about that one at the end. That's the only good one.
Brilliant, John.
That's the only good one. All right. So, so here's the first one. All right. This is a sexy Big Bird.
That's a thing?
That's a thing. John,
Wow.
what do you have to say about the sexy Big Bird?
The sexy Big Bird costume. Big Bird gets fired but fires you up.
So, Big Bird, the 11-foot tall children's character who is a bird. It's not even a human. So is a bird has bird parts to it,
Aye.
It's not even a human. Turned into a sexy costume. Do you think this is the right thing to do? Do you think this was needed? Do you think it was necessary?
I don't think it's necessary, but I'm going to have to give props to Pathos Eater and say, yeah, dude, this is how bird flu got started. But
is there anyone that wanted this? Did you ever think to yourself, you're watching, maybe you're going through the channels, you see Sesame Street, and you said, I wish that giant bird was a sexy woman. I wish. If only.
Dude, think about that, though. Like, how many people grew up with Big Bird? That's like, I don't know. It's like hitting on your nanny.
A lot of people, everyone grew up with it. But did anyone ever say, I wish there was a sexy version of this that I could have sex with when I'm an adult? Did that ever go through your mind?
I mean, it does look easy to remove, but that's besides the point.
Okay, so we don't like that one. We don't think this should exist. It's kind of strange. It's kind of strange taking things from your childhood and perverting them in this way. That's what I have to say.
Yeah, I mean, I can get the idea, like, haha, look, it's a hot chick, ha ha ha. But I think it's foul.
Okay, very well. Here's the next one. You can't really see it. Hold on. This is Sexy Ninja Turtles. So, I was a big fan of the Ninja Turtles. Growing up, I was a huge fan. I had all the merchandise, I had all the toys, And then I became an adult. But never in my adult life did I say, hey, remember those things from my childhood, that awesome cartoon, the Ninja Turtles? I want to have sex with them. I want to bang them. This never went through my mind.
It looks like Leonardo is pouting.
She's a little pouty. You know?
Yeah, Raph looks more like Michelangelo, honestly.
Right. Never when I was a kid when I had the turtles, I wanted to see the turtles, do ninja stuff and fight the Foot Clan and defeat the Shredder. Never did I say. I want the Ninja Turtles to look sexier.
Dude.
Yeah.
Dude. It's the Foot Fetish Clan now.
I don't get it.
Let's not talk about the Rat King or the Mousers, all right?
All right, I don't get it. So.
Oh gosh, I got a worse idea than this though, John.
Yeah, what?
Worse idea.
Yeah.
Sexy Baxter Stockman.
That would actually be sexy. In my opinion.
He's a giant
It would be sexier than
fly
this.
or a nerd. Take your pick.
Okay, here we go. I don't even know what's next. Sexy skeleton. At least this one has like pants to it. It's more of like an actual costume.
In case people want to bone. Ha ha.
You're sick. You're a sick man.
It's funny. It's like, yes, when I think of stuff that's attractive, I think of just like
skinless things.
Yeah, I mean
organs showing.
That would just. I mean, you can't have sex with a skeleton. All right, that will hurt a lot.
You can't.
No, it's just not possible.
You know about these things.
No, you can't do it.
You just can't do it.
I mean,
at least this one is like an actual costume, because a lot of these, like, I was saying this before, like I feel bad because a lot of these they're just two pieces of cloth just covering things, and they color them, and they go, that's a costume.
If you'll note, the legs are translucent.
But I don't know if a skeleton could be sexy. I don't know if you could like, that skeleton, that's doing it for me. I can't control myself.
It's funny about the skeleton one because, she at least seems to have personality. Like, she's looking at you like, you asked for a sexy skeleton, and this is what you got. I mean, really? She looks like, oh my gosh, she's wearing it ironically.
Oh, yeah? Okay. I see what you're doing there.
Wow.
All right, here we go. This is a good one. We got some sexy Star Wars costumes.
Oh, thank goodness it's not an Ewok.
So the first one, you got your sexy Darth Vader.
With a blaster.
A character that is so hideously charred and burned and scarred that he had to wear a mask and have a respirating machine on his chest. Now it's a sexy woman. Thank God. And we have here is she looks like a Playboy playmate that killed Chewbacca and skinned him, turning him into some sort of an outfit.
Oh my gosh! I mean, at least it's not a full suit, but John, you know what you should have done for the sexy Chewbacca? You should have just put up a picture of Chewbacca.
Because Chewbacca is sexy on his own.
Yeah, dude, can you imagine, like, okay, sexy Vader, like, what would that be like?
Well, this Chewbacca woman is not sexy at all because she's actually frightening to me that she would murder Chewbacca, one of beloved characters of all time.
Oh my gosh,
skin
John.
him alive and then do this to him.
Oh, John,
and the sexy Vader, what?
Force choke.
What was that?
Force choke.
Force choke, yeah.
Well,
and then Darth Vader, like that doesn't really like. There's nothing sexy about Darth Vader, man. You know.
That's intimidating, dude. What happens if you do a really bad job with her?
Well, I'm sure she's
for the last time.
I'm sure she's more of like a dominating, type of thing would happen. But I mean, still, it's Darth Vader, and she have the Vader voice. Imagine. Okay, you meet her at the party. You go upstairs, whatever, and then she's got the Vader voice. You know what I'm saying?
No, man, dude.
You
mean you're basically saying you want James Earl Jones to talk with you while you're having sex?
Maybe she sounds like James Earl Jones. All right, this is Sexy Wednesday from the Addams Family.
That's just wrong.
Why is it so wrong? Tell us.
Because she's like 12.
Yeah, that's kind of screwed up.
Either that or it's Pippi Longstocking on a bad day coming home from the goth club.
It's supposed to be Wednesday Addams.
You know what? Pippi Longstocking on a black and white TV.
Yeah, there's something. I agree. There's something messed up about taking like characters that are underage. And then
please don't tell me you have sexy strawberry shortcake on there.
I did not find that. I looked all night. But do you find it sexy? Is this a sexy one? We're supposed to decide.
No, that is frightening.
It's frightening. It's not sexy.
That is frightening.
All right, it's not a sexy costume. Maybe this one. This is not a sexy mental patient. And you know what? I think it is actually pretty sexy, but the problem is whoever wears this is going to fall on their face after walking about 10 feet. Your arms are
So
strained,
you
and you
just
have
need to
giant.
position yourself properly. You're saying.
That's gross. But you have giant heels, and you're not going to be sexy when they just fall. You fall onto a table. The punch bowl goes up, lands on 6 other people. You know, that's not going to be a good decision.
You put a mask on that, and you've got sexy Hannibal Lecter.
You're giving them ideas.
I
I'm sure
mean,
that would have existed if they got the licensing for that.
You know what's
They probably
funny
would've
though?
done it. Yes.
Like that looks again. It's the whole difficult to remove thing. Is that it's weird. Well, like what's with all those straps and stuff?
this
You're
is
gonna
what you
get,
do,
like,
John,
how
when
do
you look
put
at-
that on.
When John looks at these costumes, he goes, "How can I take this off?" Is that what's going on?
Give me a break, man.
I don't know.
It just
I
seems
don't know
like-
if a mental patient's a sexy thing.
No, that's
Maybe I'm old-fashioned.
Wait.
Yeah.
You just, dude.
What?
That's a really good point. Like, think about it, man. That's somebody who is not sane.
That's someone who needs some professional help.
Yeah, they need professional help. Not that kind, though.
Exactly. I feel like he kind of messed up. Yeah.
And also, I mean,
Yeah.
if your hands are really tied up,
We're going
like
back
I
to
don't
it.
think the hands are actually tied up. Maybe
Yeah,
they
they're
clip
tied
in
up.
or something.
They're tied up.
That
How could
just
you
seems
drive? You
uncomfortable.
can't even drive where you're going.
That seems uncomfortable. Just not pleasant.
Okay, let's go to the next one.
And wait, okay, PS3
actually-
TNA. I did not read that until just now. I scrolled up and saw it, man.
I actually got that costume for you, so
Sorry about that.
hold on. This is Sexy Robin Hood, John. Sexy Robin Hood steals from the rich, gives to the poor, and she looks like a whore. Sexy Robin Hood. Sexy Robin Hood. Is that sexy to you? A chick that could steal and maybe she'll give you money. Actually, this one is sexy to me.
This one is
Because
like
she could get-
out
she
of
could
so
provide
far.
money to
This
us.
is the least bad one out of all of them. Like this is just, hey, look, I'm wearing a green dress thing with a, what's the word? A corset.
I would like to see an entire book, rewrite the Robin Hood books with this chick as Robin Hood. Change the whole dynamic of the series. I think it would be very interesting.
Well, that's funny because Disney already did a version with a fox.
It's not much different than this. So
No.
we're gonna say we like this one.
Yeah,
This is a good one. Okay.
yeah.
Sexy referee. What do you think?
False start on the offense.
What's the fantasy around the sexy referee? I don't understand it.
She
Yeah.
blows her whistle and then yours? I don't know. I'm sorry, am I not supposed to be going this far out with these terrible jokes? I mean, it seems appropriate
do
considering the
whatever you want.
subject matter.
You do whatever you want to do. I'm just
All right,
I'm
well,
here to
if that were the case, she'd be here right now. I'm kidding. But, no, like, I don't, first of all, again, this is like, it's like the Swiss Miss Girl in a referee outfit.
Well, you're not supposed to
you-
be looking at the girl. You're supposed to be looking at the costume. I don't think you understand what's going on here. I don't think you.
Okay, fine, back to the costume. She looks like a candy
I don't think
striper.
you have a big grasp of what's happening right now.
Don't say- But anyway.
Did you ever have a fantasy? Maybe you're playing a touch football game,
Oh, I'd play touch
And you
football
got-
with her.
and you go a little too far. You knock someone over, and the referee comes over and starts yelling at you. And it's a sexy referee, and she kicks you out of the game. That's all that happens. That's the fantasy right there.
I wouldn't want, why would, no, I mean,
Yeah.
like,
All
what
right,
would
we're
they
gonna
do?
skip this
Like, ay,
This one blew your mind for some reason. I don't know what happened.
you can't
This is
ref
the
in-
sexy
in
Mario.
heels. You can't ref in heels.
Sexy Mario. Because nothing says sexy like a plumber with a mustache. And it's a chick. That's just great. And it's, yeah. Are you alright?
I don't know what to say. The
You like-
mustache
you like
on a
this one.
stick, dude.
You like it.
The mustache on a stick is
Well, you-
weird. I'll admit, the mushroom handbag is somewhat clever.
Okay. You like the
But-
accessory. At any
I don't
time,
know, man.
John. At any time while you're playing Super Mario, you've played, how many hours of Mario have you played in your life?
It's a lot.
Did you ever say, I wish Mario was a woman? A
No.
real woman that I could bang?
No.
Did this ever
That
come to your
thought
mind?
did not cross my mind.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting.
This is frightening to me.
Okay.
There's not even an M on the hat, dude. I would rather see, honestly, I would rather see a woman in a real red shirt and real over what the hell?
Okay, so this is Sexy Elvis. Sexy Elvis. Do we need to say anything about that? It's pretty bad.
I didn't even recognize that as Elvis.
Sexy Elvis.
I just saw a tiny cape,
going.
giant belt buckle.
We're just going to keep going.
Please.
This is the Sexy Cowardly Lion. What do you think?
She doesn't look that cowardly.
She looks pretty confident, actually. You know, that's actually kind of sexy, her confidence, but doesn't really go with what the character is. But
it's the
Do
cowardly
you like that kind of thing?
lion.
Do you like fantasies about like animals, humanoid mutants? Do you like that? You seem like
Contrary,
you seem like you would be into that.
No, I don't like that sort of thing.
No?
Nah. So this is just kind of weird. Although I'll admit the paw prints on the bottom of the gloves are a nice touch. It's a little detail.
Would you like it if in bed she spoke like the Cowardly Lion did? He sounded kind of like an idiot. He was kind of a fool. So what about this one? You like it or not? Is this a winner?
Better than the Tin Man, but no thank you.
What's the best one so far? Robin Hood?
That's the only one that wasn't just kind of. Bleh. They'd enjoy this one and
I don't know where this is going.
Chewbacca.
Sexy Dinosaur.
What?
Can a dinosaur be
It looks
sexy?
like there's a raptor eating her face, and like she needs. Never mind.
This is for all those people. I'm sure there's millions of people out there. Jurassic Park was a huge movie. I'm sure there, how many people saw Jurassic Park? Hundreds of millions of people.
Probably.
And finally, because so many people sat in there in the theater during Jurassic Park, and they were completely aroused. I remember I looked around and I saw, and finally someone has made something for those people. Yes.
Okay, I'll keep that one, but yeah, dude, it seriously just looks like there's something biting her head. Oh no, that is not a thing. That should never have been a thing. No.
Horrible.
Why would you do that?
Horrible.
That's
the worst
terrifying.
One. That's the worst one.
Oh dear Bob, and the fact that like you've got the things on the arms make it like.
I've often said to myself, Gene Simmons is hot. If only he was a chick, because I don't swing the other way. But now, there's something for me out there. There's hope for me. There's hope for me out there.
No, this is. I don't care how rocking it is. That's nothing.
Okay. Can you see this one yet? Tell me when you can see it.
Is that a chef?
This is a sexy chef. And it's kind of like a rip-off costume because all they did was take like someone's chef coat and just put it in a bag and say it's a costume. It has no pants. So it's literally just a chef coat, and they're trying to sell it as a full costume. But I'll tell you this. I think she is pretty sexy, but I don't want her cooking food. I don't think someone should be cooking food without pants on. I don't know. I don't care what gender it is. I'm not going to discriminate against different genders. But I think if you're cooking food, if you're serving food in a restaurant, you should be have some kind of pants on.
Yeah,
that's only appropriate.
Well,
because
also,
there's all kinds of issues. There's cleanliness issues there.
Half of those buttons are fake. First of all.
Yeah, it's not made.
I mean, I would like this costume more if they actually took a chef's outfit and cut the bottom off.
You didn't like
that would be more real to me. This is just kind of
correctly.
But again, I would say that this is better than some of the other ones because it's just a chef costume with no pants.
It's not even a chef. It's not a chef costume, dude. It's like someone had some cookie squad leftover coats, or like whatever that stupid chef coat is, and they just threw it in a bag. Oh, that's an outfit for women now.
John.
What?
All you need for a chef costume is a chef hat. Okay. I see a chef hat.
Chef Boyardee. All right, so the one that we saw last week, it was brought to our attention. This is how this whole thing began. Sexy Bert and Ernie. I'm frightened. They actually look scary.
There's a lot of makeup there. But it's kind of funny though how they went with Bert is wearing more than Ernie is. Wait, the other way around. I always get them confused.
I just never thought of Bert and Ernie and go, sex appeal. That's, yeah. I'm ready. I imagine it never hit me.
Oh, you just gave me a horrible thought.
Is there anything less sexy in the world than Bert and Ernie? Think about it. Give me one thing less sexy than Bert and Ernie.
I'm not.
They're like these two. Well, first of all, they're two dudes that live together. So right there, it's not really sexy to me. Second of all, they're kind of like curmudgeonly. Their attitudes. Isn't one of them like pissed off all the time? The other one's kind of nice. It's kind of like you and me in some ways.
Oh, don't make.
I don't like where this is going. I don't like where this is going now.
No, but like, dude, you gave me a horrible thought.
Yeah. Is it sexy Oscar?
The two people in this costume plus the Big Bird costume on screen at the same time. Like, not like the pictures, but like if they were together, that would just be bad.
You like that?
Oy.
You're digging that?
Oy, no.
Okay, we're done with that.
Please.
Okay, here you go. Try to figure out what this is. I'm going to put it up. You tell me what it is. I know what it is. You figure it out.
It's either a cop or a park ranger.
You're wrong on both.
What?
It's a sexy border patrol woman. Yeah. So.
There are no words.
Yeah, it's sexist, it's racist, it's offensive. But I think if you maybe like you cross over the border, and like she's the first thing you see, that's not, and you have to go back, and you still have a story to tell, when you go home. What?
That's just wrong, man.
It's pretty wrong. It's pretty offensive.
Dude, is that an anti? Is the patch on her chest? Does that say MX on it?
I don't know. I think it has like that sign that has like the people. I don't know if you've ever seen this. I can't really explain it. It has like a mother and a father and like a kid. It's a sign that they put in like California and near the border areas.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, that's pretty bad.
I've just got I've got Stephen Lynch's song Superhero playing in my head. What the frell?
Sexy Ghostbuster. Because the Ghostbusters are real sexy. Bunch of middle-aged dudes running around. Apparently they fired Dan Aykroyd and brought this chick in. They need they're getting tired and they're like, we need another chicken.
Is there even a name tag? Tell me they have the name tag.
There's no place for the name tag.
Well,
all right, this is like one of the worst ones possible. This is
no,
the sexy Girl Scout.
No, I don't even want this on screen. No, just get past this now. Keep moving.
All right, why? Why don't you like it? Tell me. Explain it.
Girl Scout.
Yeah, that's just completely wrong. Like, these Girl Scouts come to your door, they sell cookies, and you're selling. Who's into this? Like a guy that opens the door and is like, I wish that chick was like 10 years older.
Dude, this looks like
it had giant fake cans.
This one and the Wednesday from before, you could act out a scene from the Addams Family movie when they're talking about Girl Scout cookies and lemonade.
Everyone's going to jail.
This is awful.
So those should not exist. That's just
bad.
It's gone. All right, this is Sexy Nemo. Sexy Nemo. I think it's kind of a bad costume because all they did was like take an existing costume or existing like dress and they just painted it to look like the Nemo colors.
It's like you stole the patterns from a Percula clownfish? I forget.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check, but it's a skirt and like a terrible ballet frill. Yeah, it's a Percula. I think it's a Percula clownfish.
Okay.
Excuse me, that's just wrong.
That one sucks. All right, we got your sexy Jason.
Well, they got the 80s hair right. Mad props for that. I mean, I gotta admit, the 80s hair was kind of a nice touch for this.
Yeah.
I don't like the knife. Does Jason ever take damage? I don't think his stockings would have holes in them.
That's probably from chasing the people down so you could stab him with the knife.
I still don't remember him taking damage.
Nothing sexier than a chick with a giant knife who may or may not have killed several people.
I'm also not a big fan of the mask.
Yeah.
So, I married an axe murderer.
You're not impressed?
No.
You never had a fancy about Jason?
No. First of all, it's Jason.
Okay. Sexy firewoman. This is what I've been seeing. They have this at like all the stores I've been to looking at these. I've been studying these costumes. So we go to these stores and I make sure I look at all of them. I make the people in the store, I'll go up to you, try this on so I can see it and all that. But
Seriously?
what's up with the sexy firewoman? I don't know. I don't find fire people sexy. Like, what's the fantasy? You know, like, I'm in my room. I'm in my home, which I spent my entire life to get and achieve and buy this home. It's burning to the ground. All my belongings are melting in front of me. Suddenly, a sexy firewoman bursts in. And we begin making love. And as we make love, all my prized possessions and family heirlooms and everything is burning in flames. And we make love, and eventually the flames engulf us, the roof collapses, and we all perish together.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Inside
sure
the
that's
flames.
not gonna fly.
I don't get it. I don't understand.
I mean, if you're the type of guy who wants to be saved by someone, I can get it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just
still.
weird. Like, it just doesn't look like something you'd want to wear into a fire.
All right, this is the one that you brought up. And I think it actually is a sexy costume. It's a light switch and or a plug and it's the male and female part thing. I don't know what you call this.
Plugs, outlets,
yeah. Outlets, yes.
Plug and outlet.
But I think it is sexy, but the problem is you have to be careful who wears this with you. Like, you and your sister should not be wearing this. You and, like, your mom.
And also, don't put it on back. Don't put the outlet one on backwards, or you're gonna get a lot of interesting looks.
Oh, really? You've done this? So yeah, I must say it is a sexy costume. It's one of the sexiest costumes ever, depending on who is wearing it with the other person.
I could see someone getting a charge out of it.
Awful.
Yeah, I know.
Sexy Dorothy.
What?
Yeah. No?
Again with the schoolgirls, but whatever.
Okay.
I don't know, man. It's like, oh look, we put a variation of the schoolgirl outfit on. Hooray!
All right, look what we got
My
now.
glasses are off. I can't.
We
see
do have
this
some
one.
male costumes here too.
I
see
liked
it?
it better with the glasses off.
Do you see this?
Though I will admit, the dude has a really creepy grin on. Like, that's the sort of grin you'd expect to see on a guy who would wear this costume.
I think it's awful. Like, if you go to the party wearing this, like, you're not getting laid at all. Because what chick at the party is going to be like, you see that fake doll you have? That's going to be me instead of that doll. Like, I want that to be me. Like, that's not going to happen. You know, it's awful.
My gosh,
That's really
dude!
stupid.
But like,
Yeah.
what do you what sort of effect do you think this is gonna have? I mean, seriously, do you think you're gonna be able to like trade it out for an actual person and no one's gonna notice? No, it's just
Exactly.
awful. The thumbs up and the smile are really, really
You don't like
creepy.
it, huh? I'm going to have to bring that back home then. Or
The
back-
guy needs to have a
I'll
sign
bring
that
it back
says
to the
this
store.
could be you. The guy needs a sign that says this could be you.
Yeah, that'll make it a lot more classy. Here's another guy one. This is a sneak charmer. But you see, the joke, John, I don't know if you understand the joke. I'm going to explain it to you.
I'm not grasping
The
this.
snake is his dick. That's the joke. Do you get it? Do you understand the joke? Do you love
That
the joke?
sounds painful.
Yeah.
I don't even. Just no. Just no.
Okay, here's a great one. This one's for me because, like, every time I watch Child's Play, I wanted to have sex with Chucky, and now I can. Ladies and gentlemen, the sexy Chucky costume. Nothing? You got nothing for me?
All I'm thinking of is the show Pushing Daisies, where the female lead's name is Chuck.
Okay. I don't know what
But
that
like,
is. I don't know what that is.
honestly though, if he inhabited that body, he would be able to kill a lot more people than as a tiny little doll.
Yes. Okay, this is the last one. This is A Night to Remember.
Oh no.
And what you see? See here, it's a night, and underneath there's some type of prosthetic deal going on. So, I don't know. You just, like, the sexy man costumes are like, they're kind of, I guess they're kind of humorous. The sexy female costumes are literally just like a couple pieces of cloth.
Like as little cloth as possible.
Exactly. So, I wonder who makes the female costumes. Could it be dudes that design these things?
I don't know anybody who ever said, like, man, I really wish I could dress as a costume Or, yeah, I'm not even gonna finish that.
Is this what medieval knights? That's what they used to do. Maybe they would show up in the town and just pull the loincloth up, and then that's why they were so beloved. People were impressed.
Yes, I'm sure that's why everyone likes them.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't
All right.
even. I don't even.
That was a lot to take in. So I don't know what's going on out there. I think things are a little out of control. I think for next year, 2013, we need some like committee or something. Maybe whoever wins the election, they could have some kind of committee of costumes, and kind of prevent some of this insanity.
Some of this disastrous everything.
Yes. So I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna show you a good costume. Okay.
Okay.
This came to my attention today. It was made by a lovely lady. Her name is Randy Johnson, and she sent me this on Twitter, and it's incredible. I want to show everyone.
She sent us this on Twitter.
She sent it to both of us. Yes, it blew my mind. Here it is. Look at that. That's a costume, ladies and gentlemen. That's how it's done. Okay, the female HolePunch. What do you have to say about this, John?
Even better than the real thing. That is really impressive.
Why do you say that?
Because that's awesome. It's nice to know that crime is being fought elsewhere, and not just here in Stamford.
Yeah, it's an awesome costume. It blows my mind that someone would make a costume based on that whole deal. But it's really cool. If anyone else does this kind of thing, please send in pictures of you in the costumes. That'd be great. So.
Ow.
All right. What we're gonna do is we're actually gonna have her come on now. She's gonna talk to us a little bit about the costume.
Awesome.
Yes. So let's see if this works. You never really know how this is gonna work.
It is a mystery.
Yes.
Hello?
Hello,
And the internet has worked.
Randy.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm pretty good. How are you guys doing?
Doing okay. Not too bad. Not too bad.
Yeah, welcome to the show.
Tell us about the costume. What inspired you to make the costume?
Not a whole lot. I really didn't have much to do for this Halloween. I really don't do anything much, so I was thinking of things I could do. After I did my nails for the show, I was like, oh, is there anything else I could possibly do?
Yeah, last week you did her nails, and they said the show
Yeah.
on them. We had that was like the thumbnail of the show last week. If you want to check that out.
It's pretty
So,
sweet.
was it difficult to make the costume at all?
I would love to say it was, but it was actually relatively very easy. I had basically everything on hand.
What does it consist of? Tell us.
Let's go with basically I just had a black shirt on. You can't really see it, but I tried to make a cape out of like a long maxi dress I had, but it kind of, with the bad lighting, it kind of just shows up as more black.
Right, it's okay.
But I actually strapped another dress around me for the gray like sash around me.
Nice.
And then I made the HolePunch logo just out of construction paper that I had around and tried just taping it.
It looks exactly like how John does it.
Yeah.
John, why does it take you like 3 days to make this costume, and it took her like very very easy to do it?
Hey. I'm
What's
just
going on
not
with
as
that?
skilled as some people, I guess.
So this is awesome. Are you actually gonna wear this like Halloween? Are you gonna do anything with this costume or?
We'll see. I'm not sure if I could get away with wearing it at work.
People won't know what it is, but it is. That's what makes it awesome, though. That's what makes it so great. It's only like us that know, our family that knows what it's all about.
It's kind of like an inside joke.
Exactly. We're smarter and better than everyone else.
Or at least I like to think
That's why we don't let everyone else into the club. That's why
It's an exclusive club.
Yeah, exactly. So what do you think about these? Like as a female, what do you have to say about some of these crazy costumes you went through? Do you find this upsetting, or is it okay to you? What do you have to say?
It's not upsetting, I guess. It's kind of delivering to both audiences. Not entirely. Sexy aspect, yes. But that's what women do. That's exactly what they think about. Like a lot of them go out and like, oh, I want to dress sexy. And I don't know if this is what they think is sexy, but it is showing a lot of skin, and I think that's what they're trying to appeal to, especially those that are trying to go out and party and go like meet guys.
Right. They're trying to meet guys with their sexy Big Bird. Because,
What are they gonna get? Colonel Sanders?
Oh yes.
sexy Colonel Sanders, yeah, that's awesome.
No, I mean if you're dressed as Big Bird. Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's awesome. He made the costume really made our day. John was at work and he sent me a message and he's like, "Did you see this?"
I was freaking
like,
out,
oh,
man.
yeah.
I'm like, oh my gosh, that is awesome.
It looks great. You definitely look better than OJ does in the costume.
Well, maybe
Yeah.
it could be his double.
Yeah, you'll have to maybe we'll if we need like some sort of sidekick for HolePunch or something. We can work something out.
Oh, okay.
All right, stay in touch then.
Okay.
Do you have anything else
you
planned?
very
Do you have
much,
anything
yeah.
else planned for the show, or like any other creations you're looking to do?
Not yet. I'll keep looking for inspiration.
All right, right on. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to talk to you.
I you too.
Have a great night.
Oh, you too.
Thank you very much.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, John. Hold on, let me
Yes,
change the
sir.
window here. I'm screwing up. Okay, let's go back to our normal thing here. All right. So,
My face.
so that was the costume thing. You know?
That was awesome.
You liked it.
The costume was great, man.
Okay.
And then the other costumes were less great,
Yes, that was the best one by far.
clearly.
John,
Mm-hmm.
what's going on with you? You're very quiet tonight. No, you're going away this weekend, right?
Yep.
What's going on? Tell everyone.
I'm flying to sunny San Diego to visit family.
What are you doing there?
We're gonna go around, find a lot of places to eat, and sample some of the local produced goods.
What does that mean? Why do you say it like it's something illegal?
Beer.
Oh yeah, you want to?
We're going to a brewery.
You're hitting oh yeah.
Yeah, the Stone Brewery.
Okay.
I know. Yeah, it's gonna be fun though. We're also gonna go by the Dog Beach, preferably after the brewery, but it's gonna be pretty sweet.
Very nice.
Yeah, it was also mentioned that there might be something called cliff walking. I don't know what that is, but it sounds like I'm gonna want to wear grippy shoes.
So you're gone for the weekend, and then next week, what's going on?
Next week, well, I'm going to this I don't know what to call it. It's not really a play. It's I guess performance art called Sleep No More in New York City.
It's an interactive show.
Yeah, you basically explore this warehouse that's been turned into a hotel, but you basically go off by yourself and go through. It's a whole night. It's a night-long ordeal, and I really don't know what to expect. You have to dress up a little bit, and you put on masks, and you just go in and see what sort of madness happens.
Wow. So this is on Tuesday. You're doing this.
Yeah, this is Tuesday night.
You can tell us all about that.
It ends on Halloween.
What do you mean? Oh, it's like running till Halloween.
It starts. No, I mean like it starts on.
Oh,
Like,
it goes until midnight.
yeah,
Huh.
yeah. They're doing it again
What is
on
it- what
Halloween.
is it
but
about?
I can't go. It's basically this. It's weird. From what I've been told, it's the Scottish play set in 1936 or 46 or something like that, and it is supposedly very, very weird.
Okay. Well,
Let me see what more information let me grab something on it.
Okay. Go ahead. What should I do?
Yeah, so it's there's an open bar. No, nice. But there's like the whole place is built up like it's a hotel. And it's got like you're walking through, like you go into one room and it's just like, oh look, here's the lobby. You go into you end up walking around and you're suddenly like in a forest or something crazy. Like it is very nuts. I don't want to spoil anything because I have heard a little bit about it, but it sounds incredibly awesome. Like you kind of go in there and you have to kind of be prepared for actors doing strange things, for getting surprised, it's not like just
Sexy,
scare you.
Sexy Jason might come out. Is that possible?
I have no idea.
Sexy Freddy Krueger.
It could be anything, man.
You have to let us know how that goes.
Yeah.
And so Wednesday we can't do the show because you're not going to be around. It's Halloween.
Yeah.
So we're doing the show on Thursday?
Yeah.
Okay, so the show will be back next Thursday, which is the first opening game for the Knicks, which I have to miss.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But I'll do the recording deal. And if they lose, I'll check the score. If they lose, I won't watch it. It actually works out. So if they lose, I didn't waste any time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we waste a lot of time watching that kind of stuff if your team doesn't win.
Yeah, it's a good point.
It'll work out. It works out. It's good. I appreciate what's going on.
Well, as long as you're happy.
I'm very happy.
Sorry, it's hard to schedule all this stuff.
It's okay. I think you're doing great.
But I'm gonna try and take some photos from San Diego. If I see anything, we're gonna go through Old Town, which has a lot of history to it and whatnot. So if I see anything crazy from the olden days of California, I'll be sure to bring that back for everybody.
Right.
Also, I'd bring you guys back some food, but I can't really share.
Okay.
Not that I would anyway. I eat my own food.
Did you watch the debate last night? No.
No.
Now we've done it. You didn't watch it?
No, man.
What was it, 2 nights ago? It wasn't last night.
I think it was 2 nights ago, but was it last night that was the third-party one?
Yes. I did see it. I saw both things.
How would you compare them?
Well, okay, we're gonna talk about that. But I feel like, all right, it's every 4 years I could deal with watching one debate because I didn't watch the other ones, So I didn't watch any of the debates. So the third one, I watched the entire thing, and it was pretty bad.
Really?
Yeah, it was pretty poor. Mitt Romney just seems like a psychopath to me.
What did he do?
He's like he's like super generic politician man. He seems like he'll just say whatever. Like he's one of those people that just wants to be, whatever, just have a position.
He wants to be.
You don't really know what he's believing or why he wants to do this. He just does. He just wants the title, And if you go back, you look at stuff. When he was running for governor in Massachusetts is a pretty liberal state, right? And he's Republican, so he's very moderate. He's running and he's he says certain things, and he got that. He was the governor of Massachusetts, and then when he's in the Republican primary, they want their candidate to be like a real right-wing dude, right? So then he swings all his positions, heavily to the right. And now he's running. He got the nominations. Now he's running for president. Now he's very much in the middle.
Huh.
So it seems like the kind of guy who'll just say whatever he's got to say that he thinks people will think is a good thing to say. And then you got Obama, and he seems like he believes in things, and he seems like he wants to say certain things, but it just doesn't happen because he's part of this machine for so long now. And it's just kind of talking points and just reciting things. And he seems almost they were saying the first one he was bored. He seemed like he was out of it the first debate. He's probably bored with the whole thing.
Yeah.
Because he seems like a smart guy, but he's just got to sit there and just regurgitate garbage,
It stinks.
So, yeah, we were talking about how it doesn't really matter. It essentially doesn't really matter who wins. If either one wins, is really going to change things so much. And we kind of said it really doesn't have that big of an impact because it's kind of the same thing, right? And if you got from this debate, they have a lot of the same ideas. Obama would say, "This is what we've been doing," and then Romney would be like, "I agree with you, Mr. President. That was the right thing to do. I have the same ideas as you," and he would agree with him on a lot of controversial things. One of them being the use of drones, right? They send these things out there, and a lot of times, you don't have to send soldiers out. You send these machines.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, people get blown up. They aren't supposed to be blown up, right? So they're both Obama's I like it, and then Romney's just I like it too. So here's the thing: that's a controversial topic, If you're a voter, if you're a person out there, and you don't agree with the use of drones, you have no say in the matter. There's no candidate for you.
Nope.
And there was like a lot. There was a lot of things like that. It was Afghanistan. They both said we want to exit at a certain point, and this is how we're going to do it. What if you don't feel that way? I
mean, there's not really much option for you.
You're basically taking issues off the table, and you're going, this is the only way it is. You don't have a voice in certain things. And they all they're kind of the same because they're both trying to please the same masters, really. And
so what can we do?
I don't know.
That's a tough.
Well, there's no real differences between the parties. Okay, there's like these little things, like these little social issues. For instance, Republicans are against abortion, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think if Romney's elected, because there's some guy out there, I hate abortions, I'm going to vote for the Republicans. Do you think Romney is going to change that law?
I don't know.
George Bush didn't like it. He ran on a platform against it, and he was there for 8 years. He didn't do anything. What did he attempt to do anything to change that?
I don't know. Wasn't there a Democratic Congress for a while?
I'm just saying.
I got you.
Barack Obama. Okay, so some people are like, I think gay marriage is great. I want gay marriages, so I'm going to vote for Obama. Okay? Do you think he's been there for 4 years? Did he move that into play at all? In another 4, do you think that's going to become a law if he's reelected? So it's like they use these little social issues to kind of make it seem like there's differences, try to manipulate things,
Yeah,
but at the end of the day, they don't actually affect change in any of this stuff, and the things that they actually work on, they're exactly the same.
It's just not a good situation.
That's where I'm at. Maybe you disagree. So it's kind of disappointing.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from, man. It's just... bleh.
So the third-party debate, I watched the third-party debate. This
Yeah.
was yesterday, and someone actually sent me the link. I didn't even know what was going on. That was kind of bad. There was no reporting about it in the major news things, and no one. I don't even know how. It was on YouTube, I guess.
Okay.
So yeah, I watched it on YouTube. It was run by the Free and Equal. This company called Free and Equal. It's kind of like Free and Optional, isn't it?
Oh dear.
But it was called. Larry King was the moderator.
Larry King?
Larry King was the moderator. Yes.
Seriously?
Yes.
Wow.
And what you kind of saw was these people have like very different ideas. Like if they were part of the actual conversation, everything would be better off because you actually have alternatives to one idea. Someone has a different idea, and that's how things get improved when people come together and whoever has the best idea should.
And yet,
so they talked about stuff that was never even spoken about, like the war on drugs. Stuff in, they didn't even talk about like Obama and Romney never even spoke about like Mexico and then the drug cartels and all that stuff, And a lot these guys, these third party guys, have pretty radical. Some of them have pretty very different ideas. You want to legalize marijuana? You want to drop other things?
Wow.
Things that should be part of the conversation.
Just. Not just silly doofly issues or just talking points back and forth.
Yeah, just arguing it out.
Interesting.
And when you only have two candidates, they can get into that whole thing where they're just going, well, this guy's a liar. No, you're a liar, and it's a back and forth. If you have 4 people, what are you going to say? All 3 of those guys are liars? 3 of them are liars, and I'm the one that's not lying.
One out of 4 politicians agree.
You sound a little ridiculous doing that, right?
A bit.
But when it's one guy, you can kind of just beat him up.
It's true. It's a little bit easier when you've only got one person fighting.
And from the third party guys, you really got the sense that they're standing there just saying what they believe. That's what politics is supposed to be. You go in front of the people and you say, this is what I believe in, and this is what I want to do for you. Okay? That's exactly what it's supposed to be. What more is it than that, right? Whereas like Obama Romney, it's like they go up there and they think about what do the people want to hear. What do the most amount of people want to hear, and that's what I'm going to say.
Yeah, it's. I don't know, man. Politics is just a giant puddle of mud, and whenever it becomes important, things just go down the tubes.
Yeah.
It's just bad, man.
So that was I definitely recommend anyone, if you're interested in this kind of stuff, I would definitely look into the third-party debates on YouTube, which I'm sure all you guys know how to use.
Yeah. Now,
yes.
All right, guys, we're gonna stop talking about politics now. Let's be friends again, all right, folks?
Has there
I don't
been
know
a
if
war?
you've been watching the chat room, but there's been a lot of back and forth about the two big party candidates. And, it's a very heated debate, and there's points to both
that's what people are
sides.
trained to do, man. And nothing ever is going to get done because people watch these TV shows, and what do? They have one dude, and they have the other dude, and then they fight.
Well,
so
here's
then
what I'm
people
gonna say.
go,
That's
"Oh, that's how I'm
the thing.
supposed to act. That's how I sound smart." If there's someone with an opposite idea from me, instead of trying to learn from that, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to shit on that person because that's what I'm taught to do.
Yeah. So
That's how it goes.
guys, y'all disagree. It's okay. I mean, it doesn't make somebody dumb because they like the other candidate, and it doesn't make you dumb because you don't agree with them. It's all right, man. It's okay. So don't worry
Everyone's
about
dumb.
it. We got to be all friendly here. This is worse than the Ramboholics Ramborgia debate.
Is it that
Don't
bad? What's
want
going
to
on?
have the fights going on. So, yeah.
All right, so here's something from the news I thought was kind of a I don't know. It's a story. I don't know what kind of story it is, but it is a story. So let's see here. It's about this place called Cineworld Movie Theater. Cineworld, is that how you say that?
Oh gosh, I hope it's spelled with an S.
Why do they I don't understand why movie theaters they have these crazy it's an amusement park or something. It's just a movie theater. Why?
Oh, it's Cineworld, like CINE World.
Yeah,
or
but why do you
something.
have to act like it's some kind of you're going to Disneyland? You're not. It's just a movie theater, Cineworld. But it's a movie theater in Nottingham, UK.
Okay.
They experienced an unfortunate snafu when instead of screening Madagascar 3 to an auditorium full of kids, it accidentally projected Paranormal Activity 4 on the silver screen.
And they didn't stop it in time?
Chaos ensued.
Oh no.
The parents grabbed their kids and ran from the theater. They suspected something was amiss when the opening scene of Paranormal Activity 4 featured a corpse hurtling towards the camera. The little kids who were expecting sassy penguins and talking zebras were not amused. Natasha Lewis of Bulwell in Nottingham, who took her 8-year-old son Dylan to see talking animated animals, said the unexpected horror movie scene was enough to make grown men jump, so you can imagine the terror in these young faces. She continued, everybody just scrambled for the exits. All you could hear were children crying and screaming. Everyone was very upset. I watched a few horror films in my time, but the Paranormal Activity movies are the scariest. And it was only about 2 minutes worth of the film, but it was enough to scar them for life. It was enough to scar them for life, OJ. There were parents and kids in there, including some children who were younger than my son. The movie theater apologized for the error, refunded ticket costs, and later screened the real Madagascar 3 for the folks who stuck around. A spokesperson said, "We take matters such as this very seriously and are currently working with technicians to ensure this does not happen again."
So, all right. Now, not going the obvious porn route, what would be some good movie mix-ups?
So,
You go to see one movie and you just see this other movie entirely. What do you think would be another good one? I don't know. Say you went to go see. Okay, you go there to see. What is it what's the name of it? Sick. Coyote Ugly or something, and they screen Magic Mike instead.
that's
Not quite what you're going for.
Yeah.
Or you're going to see Up, and instead you see. Oh gosh, what was
Porn.
that one? What was that one with the spelunking? The
Pornography.
spelunking girls, who
I
were
don't
just
know.
trapped in caves and stuff.
I think the worst thing you could do is probably what they did. But do you feel like they said the children are scarred for life? Do you think that's true?
No,
Why is that?
I don't know. I mean, will there be repercussions? Certainly. Thank you. I'm Liam. It is Descent. But no, I think they can. I think they'll be okay.
What would you say to the kid if that happened? What would you
It was
do?
just a movie. That totally didn't just happen. Here's some ice
It
cream.
didn't happen. Couldn't
No,
you
I
tell
mean-
when it like started that you should get out or cover the kid's eyes or something?
It's kind of weird. We're going to see Madagascar
I mean-
3, and they're showing previews for Rambo 5. And
Well, I'm
Murder
sure
Death
they said
Kill
they
2.
watched like 2 minutes of it.
Still, though.
Yeah. And you just have to explain it's just it's a movie. It's,
Yeah, I mean...
I can see that could be upsetting though.
Oh, definitely. Dude, I would be terrified. Like, I dropped my teddy bear, strangled me, and I couldn't, and I had to move him to my bookshelf forevermore. So, I would certainly have had issues, man.
Okay.
A lot of issues.
I think somebody in the theater was having a good time. Somebody got pissed off at the boss, and they were having fun.
Have you seen Fight
Those are
Club?
really-
I think that's what happened.
Let's talk about StayBallsy shirts. We were supposed to talk about that earlier, but I forgot.
Oh?
I was too busy upsetting everyone with the political conversation.
Don't mention it.
Yeah, if you're one of the awesome people that got a StayBallsy shirt since last week when we had them again, it's about 1 week, right? They have all been shipped out, so they should be arriving anytime soon. And we ask that you do send in a picture of you wearing the shirt, because we like to use that for videos and stuff like that. It's really a nice thing to have. So if you'd like to do that, if you'd be gracious enough, send us a picture of you wearing the shirt.
Yes, please.
Yes.
And actually, we've got a viewer here who says that they ordered one earlier today. Thank you, Layla.
Really?
I just checked my email, and you actually did.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
7:03 p.m. Very nice. Thank
Excellent.
you.
That was excellent. So yeah. So also a few people said they want to use PayPal because it doesn't accept PayPal right now. But if you want PayPal, you can send me an email at StayBallsy@gmail.com and we'll figure it out how to do that. So you can do it. I'll just have to give you instructions on how it's done. We're gonna have the Schnozman shirts next week or something.
Yeah, with luck. I sent an email today asking the printer, hey, man, you never sent me the art back. Is everything cool?
What did you say?
Everything cool, guy? I know. I sent it late. I sent it. He hasn't replied yet.
Well, we need them by
We do.
a week and a half. So
We'll have them.
okay, cool. So that's what's up with that. Anything else to say about the shirts or anything? We sold out of the white. The white ones are sold out.
Yeah, we sold out of the white shirts, so thanks to everybody who ordered one.
Yes.
I was sad to see them go, but I hope that you folks will be very happy with your purchases, showing how ballsy you are all the time. Yeah, it's... What can I say? I mean, it's classy. I mean, either you're... Especially if you have both. Think about that one.
Billy Mays, you are not, sir.
I know. I'm not very good at infomercials today.
Not very good. You have to
I think I lost my brain in the brag.
I'm gonna have to make you stay up all night watching ShamWow videos and.
No ShamWow. No
We'll get there.
ShamWow. No ShamWow.
You want to do some comments, dude?
Oh, I could do some comments. You want me to do some comments?
I want you to do some comments.
All right, let's
want you
do
to
some
put that,
mother-zicking comments.
I want you to put on that sexy Cowardly Lion outfit and do some. Well, no, just do the comments.
Rawr. Anyway, now that I'm done terrifying
Hold
people,
on, so people have a question. What's the last date we can order the shirts for Christmas? Well, they come in like a couple days, so it could be up until I'd say the 16th, 17th, right?
of December?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'll be okay. The 16th is a Sunday. And Christmas is a Tuesday. So you got to get them in probably by the 16th if you want to guarantee.
Okay. Lone Wolf Crier says, "Can I be shirtless when I take the picture?" You could. It kind of defeats the purpose. All pictures like that will be forwarded to OJ if you do decide to do that. So, here's an interesting thing. I didn't want to talk about this, but I just feel like we should do it. StreamGuys13, when is the Ramborgian Christmas? We're working on something good for Christmas, okay? We got a lot going on. We want to do we're not gonna really have anything for Halloween. Because this month we're filming Schnozman HolePunch non-stop. And it's probably the most amount of work I've ever done in my life. Just this month in general. All the things I have going on. But it's fun at the same time. But what we're going to do is we're going to do a Christmas special. And it's going to be spectacular. If you've seen the StayBallsy Spectacular, then you kind of know what we're going for with this. It's going to be a real special. It's not going to be just hey, let's play a video game that's related to the holiday and talk over the game. No, it's going to be a legit, like, Christmas special like you would see on TV or something. That's what we're going for. It's going to be pretty awesome. So that's what we're going to try to do into December, so. Should I not have said this? You're upset now?
It's okay. Just not a surprise.
It's not a surprise, but, I want people to watch it, so we have to kind of tell them it's going to come out.
This is your reward, friends.
Stormgeist 13 says, will I be worked to death like the last Spectacular? Yes, you will, sir. You don't even know.
You have no idea what is coming.
All right, let's do some comments then. What?
Our first comment comes from PS3 TNA.
What's so bad about it?
I have read this email. I didn't want to respond to it via email because I figured it might make more sense to respond at the show.
Okay.
Well, here's the comment. OJ, I have a proposition for you. Now, we all know that you secretly want to murder me. But I know how you can prove this is untrue, if that is the case. I've been growing my hair out for over 2 years. And I know you have been growing yours for years as well. I propose that we both make videos of us getting our hair cut for friendship and for Ramborgia.
What do you have to say about this? I think it's a very nice message. For friendship. What? John.
I'll consider it.
John, when did you start growing your hair? How long has it been since you actually cut it?
The last time I cut it was the summer of freshman year of college.
Which was like 15 years ago, right?
This was 2004. June 2004, I cut, or May or June 2004, I cut it to work at, what's it called? Dunkin' Mother Zicking Donuts.
Because you couldn't get the hair in the donuts.
It was funny. The guy said you have to get your hair cut or get a hairnet. I'm like, well, actually, no. He said just you have to cut your hair, and I'm like, oh gosh, I need a job. Okay, not realizing that hairnets exist, and then I will go to work.
Like,
every single other person there, but one dude is a girl, and they all have long hair.
So would you ever cut it? What's going on? You would never cut it. You don't want to cut it. Are you like Samson with your hair? You feel like your power is in the hair. And
I would consider
if it's gone, you lose your strength.
I'm considering it.
You're considering cutting it? Why?
Wouldn't cut it all the way.
What's going on? Are people
I don't know.
pulling on it, grabbing it? What?
No, I mean, I'm...
Is there a girl that wants you to cut it?
Maybe.
Are you kidding me?
No.
You would cut the hair if a chick told you to cut the hair?
Depends on the level
John,
of
you
cutting.
gotta wear the pants in the relationship.
Yeah, I know. Dude, it's...
She says cut your hair, you say, well, I want you to shave your head. Come over here, I'm gonna film it for YouTube. For sure, some pulp is my channel. Get ready.
I never said I was gonna do it, but I did say I've been considering it.
You've been asked to do it.
I have been asked. I didn't say
You've been asked to do it.
I have been asked to cut my hair.
Wow.
Told to cut my hair. All right.
I don't want to see you cutting your hair now.
What?
If you cut your hair, everyone's gonna be upset that you said this.
Oi.
If you actually cut it, you'll never hear the end of it from everyone. It's just gonna be real bad.
I think about cutting it about once every 6 months.
Okay. Well.
All right.
It sounds like you're planning to cut it in like 6 months. Everyone's gonna have you're gonna have your head.
What bugs the heck? You know, this is one of those times when I'm really sad that I'm not good at lying. Because I could have avoided this whole awkward situation where just being like, no.
You just say I don't want to talk about it. What am I gonna do?
I'm not smart like that.
What am I gonna do? Come over there and what? Put on my sexy Jason. Come over there.
Don't even
right.
go there.
Let's go to the next
That's
comment.
awful.
You better not cut the hair now. Now that this has come out. All right, go ahead.
I'm gonna make my own decision regardless of what anybody else tells me.
Moondog says, "Stay strong, OJ. Don't do it." PS3 TNA cutting his hair equals OJ face turn. Let's see here.
You guys, oi.
Pathos Eater says, "I'm upset." Chronic Smoothie, cut your hair and glue it to your chest.
What if I don't need to?
I don't know. All right, let's go. What do we got next? Team Turbo says do it right now. Do it effing right now. You know what? How about this? If you do decide to cut it, okay? I think the only way you could get away with this is if you cut it on the air.
I'm not gonna do that.
I think that'd be the only way you could get away with, like, if not to make people mad. I'm just
still
saying.
not even gonna necessarily cut it, for crying out loud.
It sounds like you're thinking about it.
Oi!
All right, what do we got next?
Oh my gosh, you people! This is supposed to be my own decision. I mean, I love you. I love you all. Well, that went to a dark place.
Okay.
All right, we have a comment here from our dear friend Riceball23. Does OJ have his own blog or channel that he updates a lot? Just can't get enough of that guy. All homo, Riceball23.
What do you have?
Well, I have my infrequently updated YouTube channel, Fresh OJ Some Pulp, and I do have a very infrequently updated blog at geekfiregifts.com. I guess I really should figure out some way to just write stuff or say stuff and put it out there.
Yeah.
If it's a common sentiment that people want to know what sort of stuff I'm talking about or get a better insight into the nonsense that's my mind, I guess I could do something.
Do you think there'll ever be a point where you're... A lot of questions about you today. What's going on here?
They just want to stroke my ego. What can I say?
Do you ever think there'll be a day where you're like uploading a lot of stuff?
If I uploaded a lot of stuff, that would have to cut out a lot of JohnRamboPresents time and a lot of cameras.
Yeah.
It's tough. I mean, I'm
There's
working
there's actually not enough JohnRamboPresents time, so that'd be kind of weird.
Hey, I don't know, man. It's tough. I'm working an 8-hour day. I got a small business, trying to see friends. It's tough. I got a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But I would like to do something. I'm sorry. I owe it to the universe to make my thoughts recorded for posterity. Oh, that's my ego talking. My bad.
It's kind of funny because we made a video where you were talking to the video game nerd, right?
Yeah.
And we were like let's prove how dumb YouTube is, So we put it up on your channel, and it's titled Super Mario meets the review game nerd.
Yeah.
And it's like the biggest video like ever
I've ever done.
It was like 30,000 views.
I'm checking now, actually.
It has more views than the full. I have that as part of like a full video. There's more than that, like double that.
24,970.
I think
more than the rest of my channel combined.
It has like more than anything I ever put out. So it's just like you bust your ass making stuff and coming up with all kinds of things and editing and making it nice. But it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
that's what people want to say. So okay.
I would admit these things are pretty
funny.
funny.
A guy in a Super Mario suit talking to your review game never for a minute. Well done, everyone.
It's funny. Like half the people here, like half the comments are, "Your Mario voice is the worst ever," and the other half of "Great Mario voice," and then another separate group are, "Why do you sound like Borat?"
Well, I think some of them are like fans of his, so they felt like you maybe were making fun of him because you kind of made him look like an idiot a little.
I didn't mean
bit.
to.
Yeah, I know, but he kind of came off kind of stupid, and some of them, I think some of them are kind of like, "Oh, I have to defend my master now," which makes sense, and I understand that.
I mean, if someone were making fun of you, I'd be upset.
I would send you there to choke them. That's what we do. You choke them with the mafia wire. All right, what do we got? What do we got next?
Our next comment is, what? I thought commie porns are more popular. Lol. From Airsoft Otaku.
Commie porns?
Well, yeah, because they're usually, there's usually more people involved.
I guess a commie porn would be a gangbang, because isn't that what communism is all about? Share the wealth?
Yeah, if you know what I'm talking about. No.
So that'd be the storyline of that. Yeah. Okay, go ahead. What else do we have?
All right, the next one is from DJ Mellar. I'm gonna go as Ron Jambo for Halloween.
That'd be great if anyone, like we said earlier, if anyone does do like any kind of costume or builds any kind of related to what we do, definitely send pictures and all that stuff. That'd be great. We're not gonna give you money for this stuff, but we want the pictures, and it makes us feel good.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, if you go as Ron Jambo,
When we
please,
look
I would
at
love
when
to
we
see
look at the
that.
Angry Video Game video, we see that it's the most popular video we ever put out. Then it makes us feel better when you dress up as our stuff.
Yeah, a lot
Ron
better.
Jambo, how would you dress as Ron Jambo? You need a fake prosthetic nose, and he wears glasses.
Yeah,
What I do not.
and you also need an OJ to strangle you with a microphone
You
cord.
need an OJ, and oddly enough, you need a sexy Big Bird suit. I don't know why, but you just do.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's one from a Mega Weapon X2. A Punisher series on HBO or AMC would be effing beast. I agree. You'd probably need to put it on HBO to make it hardcore enough, though.
I missed the whole thing. Hold on. Oh, Punisher series on HBO or AMC. Yeah, we were talking about last week, like what shows we would like to see, like which heroes they should make shows about. And I don't know why we didn't think of that, because that sounds really awesome. Imagine an HBO Punisher show.
Dude, he would kill everyone.
That'd be just excellent. So yeah, that should be done.
Oh, look at Game of Thrones. How many people get like slaughtered on the battlefield? Punisher
You
can
know
run
what?
around and do that.
It's like DC kind of blows it with the movies. Like they're not really on the ball with like movies, as Marvel's really on top of the movies. But
Yeah.
DC's does good TV series. Marvel has zero.
Hey, they had the cartoon kicked effing butt, the old X-Men cartoon, but
Well, I don't know if that counts. I'm talking about like these live action series shows they do now. I think they're gonna do a Shield show for Marvel.
that's what Moondog says.
Yeah, I know about that.
Oh, Moondog, don't say that.
What did he say?
No.
What?
He said something spoilery
No,
for
he
Avengers
doesn't.
3.
That is a lie.
Avengers.
Is that the dude that in the beginning that gets shot?
I would... spoiler alert,
How does he come
folks.
back? All right.
But, I mean, I would watch the Avengers. Dude, you know what I want to see? Judging by how well DC's been doing with shows, what I want to see, the Legion of Superheroes. A bunch of stupid teenagers running around with flight rings in the future.
I love to see a show about a villain. That'd be awesome.
I want to
Really
go back
get
to Legion of Superheroes again, because I want to see Matter Eater Lad
Really
fight
get inside
someone.
the mind of a villain and see his failures and how he deals with his defeats.
But which one would you pick?
It could be anything. Any of them. I don't know.
Dude. Celebrity Apprentice, except instead of Donald Trump, it's Lex Luthor.
You get into like why they became a villain. You know, their mother didn't hug them. They were molested as a child.
Look at Red Sun, man. You
Yeah.
got a lot of insight into Luthor for that one.
Red Sun was a Russian Superman. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
But yeah, this is a good point. Like, who would be a good villain for this? Like,
To do a show
No.
about them?
not one of the craziest ones. You couldn't do Joker. Penguin's a stretch.
Joker. I don't know if Joker could carry a show alone. Because like,
You
what does he
couldn't
do?
do Two-Face.
Two-Face is
I'm still running through Batman here. What about
Killer Croc could have a show. about him.
Solomon Grundy?
No. That'd be bad.
Dude, can you imagine Mr.
Could do
Sinister?
Two-Face. If you did a lot of stuff with Two-Face where like when you show him like flashbacks when he was younger, and then maybe like there's a it's a dual personality thing, so it's like he's Jekyll and Hyde, so that's a cool book, so it could be kind of
Yeah,
like
that's
that
true.
where he's fighting the evil side and I don't know, all that nonsense.
I could see Lex Luthor or Kingpin, because dude, you could do Kingpin like The Sopranos a little bit. But
Yeah, so
darker.
they're saying headlight fluids and Magneto. That'd be an awesome one. The Riddler.
That would be good because he's so
Yeah,
his story
Magneto would be
just
the best probably.
takes him up and down
Yeah.
on the villain scale.
Crux
I
says
know.
the Riddler.
Let's
I
show
don't know
one
about
with
that.
Cyclops as the main character as a villain. Maha.
The Riddler.
Haha.
The Riddler show would be him just sitting there trying to come up with the riddles.
I could just
Yeah.
okay, John. Here's a preview of the Riddler show coming to you on the WB this fall.
What was that? Hello?
That's the.
Oh.
Thank you for watching the pilot for the Riddler show.
Yeah, people don't know because like he always has these cool riddles that he just gives to Batman. That's all you see, right? You don't know what's going on behind the scenes. It's just him sitting there like, he's all angry, writing things and crumple up the paper. He throws it against the wall. Can't come up with the riddles.
It's too easy.
All right, we beat this dead horse. So let's. What else do we have here?
The last comment we have is from Reepas. Hey, Super Rambo. I have my first job interview on Friday. Any advice? It's Chuck E. Cheese, if you are wondering. LMFAO.
Yeah. don't know if I ever told. I think I told this story once before. I'll tell it again. I went to a job interview, and it was when I was like really young. I didn't have a lot of cash. I had like no money, which is why you need a job, right?
Yeah,
To
definitely.
get the money. So I go to the interview, and it's like for AT&T. I think it was like a pretty decent job. So I go in there and we do the whole interview, and I did like a really good job. I was like really polite and entertaining to the guy, I think, and we were having like a nice back and forth.
Yeah.
And then he's like, there's another guy in the room watching this whole thing. Because what was going on is like the guy who's doing the interview was like he was being tested, I guess, to see if he could do the interviews. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the other guy just looks at me and he's like, this is a good job, you know? I'm like, okay, yeah. And he's like, this is some job. I'm like, okay. And he's like, this is how you dress to come to this?
Oh.
And I wasn't really wearing anything that bad. I was wearing, I think I had sneakers on with dress pants. Because I don't think I had shoes, you know? And then he's like, this is not how you dress to come to something like this. This is a good job. So I kind of explained, I'm like, well, if I get the job, then I can get the money and I'll dress nicer. I clean up very nicely. And he's like, oh, yeah, I'm sure you do. And
Ouch,
I just never got the job.
Dude.
So I guess you should look presentable. I.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to be completely clean shaven, but if you do have facial hair, make sure it's trimmed. Like, you don't want to look like I don't know. I've got like a couple days worth of beard.
You don't want to look like me or OJ.
Yeah, you don't want to look like this, okay, folks? Oh gosh, it's way too close. That is gross. Why would I do that? Sorry, folks, but yeah, you want to just keep note of your appearance. If you've got long hair or whatever, fine. If you've got a beard, fine. Just make sure it's orderly and neat. Wear nice clothes. If you have dress shoes, they help a lot. It doesn't matter where you're interviewing; they help.
Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of things are based on your appearance.
Yeah, which it makes it a miracle that I got to where I am today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. What other advice do you have? How do you speak to the person?
Be very polite. Be confident. Don't be arrogant. You don't want to be like, I am the best person ever. But you want to be like, polite. If they say if you have a joke that's not offensive in any way, shape, or form, make sure. Feel free to tell it. Mostly be yourself, because they're trying to figure out what you're going to be like on a daily basis, right? So it helps if you're, I guess, a little bit more polite than usual. If you're a little bit more collected, calm.
Show up on time.
Yeah, definitely show up on time.
I think
like
90% of jobs, it's pretty much, are they going to show up when they're supposed to show up?
Yeah.
And are they going to do what we want them to do?
Exactly.
And that's pretty much all it is.
Mm-hmm.
So if you could kind of prove that you can do those things, you're pretty good. It's pretty much all it comes down to.
And don't worry about
and
it,
is he
man.
going to smell? They don't want that.
You just got to have the right attitude going in there. Be confident. Stay ballsy. Just go in there. Don't freak out. There's nothing to worry about. You're going to nail this dang job, and you're going to be getting free pizza and skee ball for months, for years, as long as you want.
Yeah. All right, so we got about 10, 15 minutes to work with. What the?
Well,
so
I didn't want to point out something unfortunate that happened.
All right, go ahead. What do you want to say? I was going to say we should do some calls and stuff.
Okay, we can do calls. I was just going to say that...
if you do it like a minute, go ahead.
All right. I'm sure you guys have heard of Zynga. They make, I believe, Farmville and a lot of stuff. They had massive layoffs yesterday. So, if any of you guys know anybody out there who worked there, or any friends,
this is the company that makes the game?
my condolences. Farmville and stuff, yeah. So, a lot of people in Boston.
There was an article I read yesterday from Tim Schafer, who made Psychonauts.
Yeah.
The legend, that dude. And he kind of talked about, maybe he was referring to that, but it's pretty much saying how it's stupid that these game studios, they assemble a team, and then they make the game, then they fire everyone.
Yeah, it's
and he was
terrible.
basically like, well, they learned things when they made the game, so that's an asset you can use to have them make another one, instead of just disbanding them. So that was
terrible.
It's kind of a counter to go along with what you said there. Times are bad. Times are rough, man.
Sigh. Times are tough.
You know, how many people do you know that you know a lot of people got laid off and stuff from jobs?
I know of some.
Yeah, everybody knows, you know, a bunch of them. It's not good. It's not good. So yeah, we just kind of brought it all down to the pits. Let's bring it back up.
Sorry, it just
We're gonna do, like, if you guys got live questions in the chat, ask a question in the chat, or you could call in to Skype. JRP the show is the Skype handle. Please send an IM first. Don't call. Just send an IM, say I'd like to come on, and then we can call you in. John, do you have any questions in the chat that you see? Because I'm not looking at it.
the first one is, John, since you won't F a console, will you F a PC?
I never said I wouldn't do it. Did I say I wouldn't do it? I'm just saying I'm not going to do it right now. There may come a time in my life where that's necessary, you know?
And it's going to be a Dreamcast.
All right, here's one. Team Turbo, he says, John and OJ, do you guys have a P.O. box? We're supposed to get one. We just hasn't
got around to it.
Yeah, we are going to
Probably
get
should.
one. We are going to get one very soon. So hopefully within the next 2 weeks or so. It's kind of annoying. You have to figure out what size you want. You know, that's pretty much a pain.
Oh yeah, we're talking about the post office box and not the console, right? Okay. Yeah, I think that we should do it. We'd have to figure out where to get it. But yeah, I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
And then I'll start co-opting it for my business.
Okay, you're going to take over it?
No.
All right, let's see here.
There were a couple up here.
We have a Ramborgian spelling bee contest. That'd be interesting. Who would be in it?
Yeah, I don't
win.
know.
We should definitely do that. If people want to see that, we could do it.
A spelling bee.
A spelling bee, yeah.
Who will officiate?
You'd have to have a third party that was, like, you know, in charge of it. They can moderate it, and then you just do it. They come up with the words. We should definitely do it.
Okay, we can do this on a future show, or?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sure.
We'll have a spelling bee, and I will be incredibly embarrassed because I forgot how to spell all of the words.
CyberDean will be involved in it because he always attacks me at my spelling. So he's going to have to be part of the spelling bee.
Now, is it going to be single elimination or what?
I don't know. We'll figure it out when the time comes.
Yes, sir.
So, all right, let's see if we can get in here. Oh, okay. Here's your buddy.
Eh?
Here's your buddy.
Eh?
A buddy of yours.
Eh?
What's happening?
Yo.
Ooh,
Hello, sir.
Welcome.
hey, how's it going?
It's going real good. How you doing?
Doing well. Yeah, happy to be on the show, guys.
Awesome.
Welcome.
Yeah, I actually just got done with my college's gaming club because I'm the gaming club president. So I literally just finished the meeting and I came on to watch the show and yeah, I just sent you a message and thanks for calling me.
Wow,
Good timing,
it's a
man.
pleasure.
Good timing.
A president of the club. What kind of perks does that give you? What can you do? Can you kick people out? You're done. Get out of here. You hot chick, you're coming to my dorm now. Can you do things like that? What can you do?
I wish, man.
You can
But,
drive the front cart and double dash.
But yeah, we play all kinds of games and stuff. We were playing a lot of Xbox today. You guys heard of Persona 4 Arena?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's our main fighting game we've been playing. It gets pretty intense.
Awesome.
People yelling, shouting at each other. But yeah, I'm there to control it. So.
All right. So people that don't know, your name is Met Laser Productions.
Yes.
Is that? And
Yeah, that's my YouTube channel.
And you asked me to do an interview a couple of months ago for the school paper.
Yeah, it was back in April.
Yeah, and you met OJ. You met OJ last weekend at Comic-Con. You gave him the papers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gave him the physical copies of the issues that. Did he give you Did he give you the issue yet, or?
I'm going to give it
he
to him
forgot to give it
next
to me.
weekend when I see him.
So that's cool. How did it go?
Okay.
Did anyone look at the article or what? What happened? Anyone say anything? Any feedback?
I didn't get a lot of people coming up to me because I don't think there's a lot of people who know you really on this campus. But
You have to change it.
To
Do
be
I have to
I
come
thank
down
you
there?
for changing that.
Do I have to come down there and talk to some people? What do I have to do?
may have to take a trip down to Emmitsburg, Maryland to
will do
kind
it.
of promote
I
yourself.
don't think I won't. Because I won't.
He's gonna
So-
make
Well,
me
I'll
drive.
keep my eyes and ears open, man. I'll keep them open.
So that's a Catholic school, right?
Yeah, it's a Catholic university. It's really small compared to like University of Maryland, which is like 10,000 people. This is only like 2,000 students.
Okay.
So
How do
it's
you
really
like how do you like going to a Catholic? I went to a lot of Catholic school. How's that for you? You dig that kind of what's going on there?
Well, I've been going to Catholic schools for most of my life. I've been going to Catholic school since like kindergarten,
Yeah.
and I went to like an all boys private high school, and then yeah, so it was only really natural to go to like a Catholic university. Originally, I wasn't, but like this university kept sending me like all kinds of like correspondence, and like they even sent me like scholarships and everything. So
Yeah.
it was tough to say no.
Yeah, it's great. I went to
Yeah.
Catholic school up until 8th grade. There's some issues with it, but I think it actually was better than public school. Once I started going to public school, I was like, this isn't right.
Our school wasn't that bad, except
There's a
for
lot
the
of screwed up
people in
stuff
it.
going on there.
Yeah.
But I think going to Catholic school, it gives you kind of a different perspective on things. I don't know. Can't really
I
explain
mean,
it right now.
you have to like, take like religion courses like theology and stuff like that, but they don't really like shove it down your throat in a sense.
It's good. I think a lot of it's good for life. It's a lot of good life lessons.
Good life skills, yeah.
And maybe like they could. I think there should be some kind of public school. Maybe not like a religion class in the sense that it's like this is what you should believe in, but here's several different religions. Here's some ideas that might help you, or philosophy type of stuff. I think that'd be good for all schools.
Oh yeah. I'm currently taking philosophy now. It's a little tough, but I'm gonna get the hang of it sooner or later.
Have you
Right,
been
right
doing
on.
any Sartre?
Sartre? No, we've been talking about the Augustine Confessions.
Okay, because I
So-
found this book called Existentialism. It's this thin little pamphlet, and I tried reading it, and my brain just. Philosophy is hard.
You're preaching to the choir, OJ.
Well, it's a lot of memorizing things that you don't want. A lot of times don't want to.
Yeah.
So, all right, dude, what's going on with you next? You doing any more? You still working on the paper and all that?
Oh yeah, definitely. Right now, I'm currently the sports editor for the Mountain Echo. That's the newspaper. Yeah, so I kind of promoted from being like the entertainment columnist to being the sports editor. So,
Oh wow, cool.
and yeah, every Tuesday night we lay out the paper. Like we get like our sports, well, our writers each section. They do like the articles that all the editors assign to them, and yeah, and we compile them, we edit them, we proofread them, and we put them in this program called Quark. And sometimes it works good, sometimes it just crashes on us. But yeah, we spend many Tuesday nights laying out the paper, and last night we were up till 2 a.m. working on it.
Wow.
Yeah,
You know what?
so,
I was got an idea. I would love to make a newspaper because
Go for
Yeah.
it.
because it's kind of like people are saying newspapers are kind of dying out. But I think it'd
Yeah.
be cool to like just completely go against the grain and just make a make a newspaper that we could send out to people.
Wait a
Just like-
second. Wait a second. Yes, you're the sports editor, right?
yeah,
So-
I'm the sport.
When we do the second Ramborgian games, huh? I kid.
Well, I wish I could cover it, but it's mostly like stuff that happens on campus.
It's
Though I
mostly
do-
legitimate things, John, not nonsense like that.
Yeah. Well, I do write.
So you're saying that we have to hold the Ramborgian games on your campus?
All right.
Yeah.
All right, you should come to Magfest 'cause I think that's in Maryland. I don't know if that's far or not, but it's in January if you can. You should come down. think
I
we're
live
gonna
in
be
New
there.
Jersey. It'll be kind of a drive, and I'll be on my Christmas break when that
Okay,
happens.
well, don't come then.
I'll look into it. I
All
may
right,
or
on.
may not. So.
All right,
But,
thanks for joining us. Thanks for inviting me to the paper. That was really like a cool thing,
Oh,
you know.
It was my pleasure. I was happy that you were able to do the interview with me. So.
Yeah, it's one of the like. There's certain things that I will always remember like along this ride, and that's definitely one of them. Like doing a newspaper, you know, it's one of the milestones I would say. So I will never forget, sir. Thank you very much.
That means a lot. Oh, one last thing. I just
Yeah.
want to give a shout out to my newspaper editors, Livy, Nicole, JR, and William, and my advisor Cliff. They're great people, and I love to work with them. So.
All right,
They're all
excellent,
good
sir.
So,
Wonderful.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very
thanks,
much,
thanks.
man. Hope to meet you again soon.
All right. You see any good comments?
What's that laugh, OJ? Come on. Cyberdemon seems to be have an issue with me saying philosophy is hard. It's hard to understand. You can make stuff up, but it's hard to understand stuff other people wrote. Excuse me.
Yeah.
How did I misspell pants?
I don't know. All right, let's call someone else in then.
Why no reading Rambo is a question.
All right, I'll answer that in a second. We kind of did one, though, because we did an article. I read an article. It's kind of like doing it. Right?
Yeah.
I don't think that worked. Hello? Hello?
Oh no. We tried so hard and got so far.
I hear him.
I don't.
All right.
Hear me now?
Yeah, there you are.
Yeah.
There we go. Wait, yeah. Sweet. How you guys doing?
Doing real good. How you doing?
I'm great. I'm kind of sick, but I'm kind of great.
Sick? What's wrong? What do you have? What's going on?
I really have a really bad throat, and I had to get my throat scanned on Sunday. What actually happened was I had nuking at last Tuesday, and on a really cold weather, because we had because you know where canoes have 2 seats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had to because we were because I'm in school right now. We all had to be in a group right now, and we had to get all our canoes next to each other. I was in the back seat. Everyone in the back seat had to grab onto each canoe. Everyone in the front seat had to stand up at the same time.
What's up with that?
And it went wrong.
How did they decide who stands and who sits?
That just sounds like
everyone everyone. Well, that's what the people who were escorting us. They're like, everyone in the front stand up, while everyone in the back hold on to each canoe. And we're like, this is not going to go well. So one of my friends jumps into our canoe, tips the guy in the front boat and himself over into the water. Then they grab onto the side of my boat and then tip me over, and it was freaking so cold.
So you caught some. Can you sue someone for this? They obviously caused your pain here.
Actually, one of our former students sued our school for $200,000
really?
2 weeks ago.
Wow.
And won.
Because of a canoe or because of something else? What happened?
No, something else actually.
Oh, really?
This something happened 2 years ago, and they made it file a complaint this year.
What's going on at this school? It sounds like things are out of control.
Well, actually, no. It's actually a really good school. It's probably one of the best schools because I'm Australian.
Are you calling from Australia?
Yeah.
What time is it there?
Australia. It's 12:32 p.m.
Whoa! What the heck?
It's noon, dude.
That's amazing. You're from Australia. This is the first time someone from Australia called in. That's great.
Yeah.
Welcome, sir.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's going on in Australia, dude? What's happening there?
Nothing much.
Nothing much. What do you do? What do you do to have a good time? What's some things?
Well, I am having a good time. Starting basketball because our season starts now at 2-0.
Is basketball a big sport there?
More like cricket and soccer, but basketball is pretty big, but not like the biggest thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Who's from? Do you know any of the Australian players? I know Luke Longley was from. Do you know him? I don't know, that's from the '90s. I don't know if
one of the players who are in the NBA.
Yeah.
Named Patty Mills. He was in Spurs. He's a bench player.
Okay.
You guys know him?
Yeah, I think so.
And I think Kyrie Irving's Australian from the Cavaliers.
Really?
I think so. When ESPN was playing an interview, it said Kyrie Irving, US/Australian. I was like, really?
All right.
You can be both.
He's a good player, so I would claim him. You could claim him for your country. That's fine.
Yeah.
Do you call it soccer? You call it football or soccer?
Well, mostly soccer. Yeah.
Soccer. You call it soccer?
We also have our own football, which is really different to US football. I would say it's a lot more rough.
I'm not
surprised.
surprised.
Huh.
We call it AFL football.
Yeah.
Or AFL, which is if you have a look at it, it's awesome and it's rough.
Huh. I'll have to look into that.
Yeah. Are you guys gonna ever come to Australia?
I would love to come to Australia. I know you got some nice weather. That's the kind of weather I like. The kind of climate I like.
I keep hearing
Yeah.
tales that every animal there wants to kill you.
Not really.
If you attack the animal,
Like-
yeah. If you smack it in the face, it might attack you back.
Like spiders, trees, plants, shrubs, centipedes, birds, dingoes, wallabies, lemurs. I don't know. No?
What?
What?
Do you?
I think we lost you again, dude.
I'm in an echo. now.
I think the audio died.
Jason, hold on 1 sec.
Oh, there you are. Welcome back.
Are you still there, sir? All right. Well, we're wrapping up anyway.
Wait, there we go.
Oh, there you are. Okay.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, I'd like to come to Australia. I know.
Yeah.
We know, sir. John, your sister went there, right? She lived there. a
Yeah,
while?
for a year.
That's cool. Are you going to come to the U.S.? Do you have any desire to, or you just no? I don't want any part of that.
I'll come to the U.S. like just a visit. Yeah, I would love to come to the U.S. for a little bit.
Awesome. How do people in Australia view the U.S.? Does it kind of they like it? Make fun of it?
Yeah.
What? You can tell us. Say whatever you want.
like-
It's fine.
No, like for video games, people like fight, like have a fight, or like people in the US have a fight with the people in Australia. It's like, oh, you guys have like the most laggy servers. Like, okay. Like overall, like in real life, if they have a chat with each other, they're like really friendly. So
Yeah, I think most people around the world are pretty decent to each other.
yeah.
You know.
There's actually in Australia there's an event coming on. It's like PAX. I don't know what it's actually called.
Oh
Something,
yeah, it's is it PAX Australia, right?
Yeah, I think that's what it's called.
Yeah,
They had,
I heard of that. John,
they
you know
had,
what
like-
that is? Come on.
PAX Australia?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean, wait, the Penny Arcade Expo?
Yeah, they're doing one there. They just announced
Yeah.
it.
Seriously, that's awesome.
Yeah, you guys come.
Yeah, you should go. How much is a flight to Australia now? Like $1,000?
Probably.
Maybe, who knows?
It probably is. Yeah, maybe. I'd love to come. You know, if you talk to your government, maybe they'll fly me in or something. But I doubt it.
That would kick so much butt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, man. Thanks for calling in. I'm really glad we got to talk to you.
Also, I've been a fan of you since day one. Also, I just want to let you know that.
Wow, dude.
You've been here since day one.
Oh,
Yep.
man, and the old apartment and all the old stuff. That's awesome.
When you guys when you were playing Sonic All Stars, I was watching that a little bit.
Oh wow, yeah, yeah. Last year, 2 years. Oh.
Yeah, I've been watching that. It was kind of funny. I've been a fan of Howard since day one. It would be great if he was on. But yeah,
Oh,
That's awesome, dude. I hope you stick with us
yeah.
thank
I
you
will.
very much.
all the way from Australia. That's great. All right, dude.
Yeah.
Have a good afternoon. You gonna get some lunch now or something? What's going on today?
I don't know. I really don't know.
All right, we'll figure it out.
But yeah.
Just watch,
Let me know.
just watch out for the canoes.
Yes, I don't want to get make my voice worse. So yeah.
Oh,
All right, dude. We'll talk to you soon.
Yeah. See ya.
All right, bye.
have a good afternoon.
All right, that's gonna do it here. You know, I thought it was a fun show.
Oh, definitely.
Some highs, some lows.
Yeah, my bad for the lows, fellows.
It was your fault.
Isn't it
I thought it was
always?
good. I thought it was a strong showing.
I think that we
you
did
have
very
fun?
well.
Did you have fun?
I had fun.
You guys in the chat, did you have fun? You know, it's kind of funny. We always have like the same amount of people in the chat, so it's a very loyal audience.
Yeah, you guys are pretty cool. Every now and then you
always
see
there.
someone you haven't seen before, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Or I just have a really, really terrible memory since half
could
my
be.
face is always cut off.
They could be spies.
That's what Ramborgia is, a spy.
So that's gonna do it for the show. We'll be back on Thursday because OJ's gonna be gone for a bit. We didn't get to talk about Halloween at all today, so I guess we'll talk about it afterwards. It's kind of weird, but
Yeah.
should we talk about it quickly now?
Uh,
Halloween's probably my favorite holiday because think about it this way. You know, I talked about this last year in the show. People probably don't never remember, but you have all these people that come out and go, "Oh, it's satanic. It's promoting evil things." Blah 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 blah. But it's the only time of year where you can literally go to anyone's home, knock on the door, and they'll come out and speak to you in a nice conversation. Hopefully, you
That's a
don't
good point.
you don't do that on Christmas Day. Christmas is supposed to all be about oh, Jesus was born and we're all a family of people. But you can't just knock on your neighbor's door and go, hey, give me some of that Christmas turkey. That doesn't go on. So Halloween, in a way, it's kind of a nice thing.
Yeah, Halloween is one of the few times I remember just walking through the neighborhood late at night, not getting in trouble, and just going around. And you just see people out doing stuff. They're not sitting
It's
at
fun.
home being all insulated. They're all out with everyone.
And you literally could get out. You could dress up however you wanted to look. For the only time of the year you can do that, and without people can't really judge you because it's like a free day to just dress up however you want to dress, and just go to people's doors and knock at anyone's door you want.
And there you go.
So it's kind of a nice day, and
Then everyone gets candy.
it's more fun when you're younger. So
I don't know. Now that I'm older, I can I get so much leftover candy. I can make the best sundaes for weeks.
I give out the candy. I enjoy doing that.
Yeah, that's fun. What stinks is last year, I was MIA for most of Halloween. I get home, there's two people in my parking lot, looking for candy, and I'm like, oh, happy Halloween, trick or treat, da-da-da. And that's it.
Yeah. So that's it for me. I guess next Wednesday I'll be putting on, I'm actually Sexy Bert this year. It's going to be a toss-up. It's a toss-up between a couple sexy costumes.
Yeah, I mean, it's just so hard
I have,
choosing just
it's actually
one.
Sexy Mitt Romney, Sexy Blue the Bear, and a Sexy OJ. So I have to try to figure out which one will work the best. So ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it for the show this week. We'll be back on Thursday for OJ. For everyone that came on the show today, we thank you. Thank you for viewing, listening to, and being a part of JohnRamboPresents, the very best in free and optional entertainment. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Bye.